Good afternoon. My name is Brian Story, and I am a current American federal employee. Have you ever wondered what the purpose federal employees play in working for our country? I assume most Americans, at some point in their lives, have wondered this. Today I'm going to share with you the purpose federal employees play in working for our country, the challenges they face, and why you should care about them. Being both a federal employee and veteran, I know firsthand of the importance federal employees play in serving the United States. Besides my own experiences, I will provide professional references throughout my speech. Before one can be asked to care for something, they must first have a reason. Let us begin by exploring the essential roles federal employees play in serving our country and why their work means more than most people realize. To start, what is the federal government and what do federal employees do? According to the White House's website, the federal government is comprised of three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. These branches serve to separate and balance our governing powers and to oversee the enforcement of our Constitution, laws, and regulations. Furthermore, these branches are divided into smaller departments and agencies with a wide scope of responsibilities, such as monitoring environmental regulations, enforcing federal laws, and providing services for its people, such as with its 63 national parks. The United States Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that federal workers ensure food safety, investigate criminal activity, provide emergency care, and help develop technology and science. Examples of federal jobs include police officers, wildlife ecologists, librarians, and registered nurses. Additionally, all of the men and women of our armed forces are considered federal employees. So as we can see, the roles federal employees fill are varied and crucial. The safeguarding of American lives, their freedoms, and privileges are entrusted with federal employees. With that said, these vital roles come with challenges. What type of challenges do federal employees face? Firstly, federal workers are at the mercy of political instability and transitions. Most recently, the President ordered a reduction in the federal workforce. As of April 28, 2025, the New York Times reports that an estimated 58,000 federal workers have been cut, and another 140,000 are planned to be cut. As a federal employee, you and those you work for are constrained by government funding or the lack of. Why hire another person when you can force someone to do both jobs? Additionally, federal workers make less money than their private counterparts. AFGE reports that federal workers earn nearly 25% less than other sectors doing the same job. Some other challenges include negative public perception, the lack of retention, and excessive workloads. After learning of these challenges federal workers face, let us move on to the purpose of this speech. To be blunt, why should we care about federal workers? What do their roles and their challenges have to do with us? As Americans, we are entitled to our human rights, our freedoms, and privileges. We are allowed to follow our dreams and to make them a reality. As Americans, we take for granted the things others do for us to enjoy such boons. We take for granted the men and women working in warehouses to bring us our holiday gifts. We take for granted the dangerous work needed to keep our telecommunications operable. We take for granted the everyday lives each and every person in this country lives and the things they do for all of us. Federal workers, like every other worker in this country, have their own dreams and their own unseen challenges. Federal workers provide our national security, hold us to our laws, provide education and support, and simply bring us our mail. We should care because without federal workers, all the roles and services they provide gain to lose function and may one day cease. We should care because the challenges they face may one day become our own. So in short, we should care about federal workers because the roles they provide us with the challenges they undergo are integral to many of the services and freedoms we enjoy. Today we learned about the federal government and their roles as employees, and also the challenges they face and why it's important to care about federal employees. As citizens of America, we should take not for granted the things federal workers do for us. The success of our country and the services they provide depend on them. So next time you see or hear about a federal employee, take a moment to appreciate the hard work and challenges they endure. Does anybody have any questions?